therapy arm, hey! Let's be having you therapy army. How are we doing, people? Early bird, mate. Early bird, Ten Hag out. Big up. Silly says Ten Hag out, mate. Big up, Silly. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hakeem says, Nuruddin question. By keeping him, what improves? His level in this league relegation fighting clubs. No title winning club. That's why United play the way we play. Big up to you, bro. Big up to the early bird massive. Ten Hag in. Big up, Mr. Flight. He says here, Carlos says, I definitely won't be the same shit different after this. No top-notch manager will come to Manchester United because it's a clown show. Shit, old Glazers out. Yeah, 100%. That's another big thing as well that we don't know yet. We genuinely don't know yet. So we don't know what's happening. And it is what it is. But genuinely, people, we want to get people in the building. Let's get so many people in the building first. Let's get people coming first. But let's just go through this quickly, these bits of it. So, I missed you. Yeah, man, big up Stephanie Grissom, man. I hope you had an amazing time wherever you were. I hope you had a good. I hope it was work. It was productive. It was pleasure. It was pleasurable. Big up to you. We missed you too. We missed your energy, and we definitely missed you, man. Big up DJ says, enjoy the time in Manchester United. I hope all well. Everyone, please like and subscribe. Mr. Structure provides great content. Big up DJ, love and light, man. Breaking Sky Sports agree new Premier League rights deal. Sky Sports shows 70% more matches. Record 215 games. New 4-year deal. Till from 2025 to 2026. Wow, that's a breaking news. Hey, sorry, breaking news, man. Get a load of this, mate. Happening? Get a load of this, Sky, mate. Breaking news: Sky Sports agree a new Premier League rights deal. Sky Sports shows 70% more matches. A record 215 games in 4-year deal from 2025.
Wow,
that's major news, man.
That's crazy. You know what it is, though? It's what do you call it? It's obviously they've got the money in it, and Sky Sports. So Premier League is all about the money. Wherever the money is, they will go for it, man. So yeah, man, it's one of them, innit, man. But yeah, man, Rupert Murdoch and all them guys, but we don't care about it, man, innit? I'm saying to you.
You know what? Actually, you know what? It's crazy. You know what? Guess what happened now, Saeed? Apparently, it's not Rupert Murdoch anymore. You know, it's owned by an American company called Comcast.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't own Sky Sports anymore, apparently. That's why a lot of those people, a lot of those people all got sacked, that do the match watch-alongs and stuff like that. New team, it's all called Comcast now. I think, if I'm not mistaken, somebody, can you look it up for me, please? I think they're called Comcast something now. It's not, he's still got Talk Sport and that. He's got Talk Sport and that, and Talk TV now. He doesn't have Sky anymore.
Andy's message there. Andy's message, they sent me the link.
Yeah,
big up Andy.
The link. I mean, Andy,
but how are you, Lord, man? How are you?
I need to let the people know we just done a straight jacket, 250.
257. 257.
It's flying, It's crazy. We're going to be 300 before we know it. And that's going to be a party. Definitely, that's going to be a party.
Definitely.
We're having a meetup. We're having a meetup for that, 100%, Saeed.
Definitely, 100%.
We're having a meetup.
That'll probably be 50 weeks from now. What will that be? March, maybe March.
I saw out the venue. The meetup, man.
All right, sweet. But yeah, man, I'm all good, man. It's just cold, innit? That's all it is, man. It's just cold, and then I feel sorry for all the homeless people, man. You know what I mean? Solidarity with the homeless people, man. And then the government want to take their beds away and all that, man. Have you seen it, man? It's shocking, isn't it, man? This government, man.
Squaler is a thing. Big up to Andy Tate. Andy Tate will be joining us. Smash a like, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We are shadow banned. It's officially Saeed. That's what's been happening to United Real Therapy. Breaking news for Saeed. Anyway, most of you know. Basically, people who subscribe to the channel are finding a channel saying that it's been unsubscribed. YouTube is unsubscribing subscribers.
No way. That's crazy.
I swear to God, let me show you the message, right? Let me show you the message that I'm getting. I'm getting messages like weekly on people, like on Insta, on Twitter. Let me show you what I got.
That's wild.
I got this crazy. I'm getting messages right, left, and center, bro. No word of a lie. I'm getting messages. Like people saying to me, Nuruddin, this and that is happening. What's going on?
Wow, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy,
I'm just looking. I'll try to find it. I'll try. And Andy's coming. Big up, Andy. Andy, how are you keeping warm, mate? It's brisk out there. How are you?
Yeah, sorry, lads. I was out. I just got in about 20 minutes ago. Caught the end of the straight jacket.
Big up, man. Come on, man. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Love Andy.
Well.
Love. It's brisk out there. You ready for Crimbo?
Am I ready for Crimbo? I'm still dissecting Saturday night, mate.
Oh.
Andy,
I see the reaction.
Andy, I'm not lying to you. You know what we need to do? We need to actually start looking forward to aspects of life because, Andy, like you said, these prima donnas don't give a damn about any of us.
My birthday is on the Bayern Munich game, and I won't be tied another fuck up. I am telling you now. You're going to go out, please go out in style. Go out in style. I don't want Europa League, but you fucking better win. You set of gutless bastards. Sorry. I'm demonetized you already.
No, Andy, it's good. Andy, I'm demonetized and I'm banned because I shout for Palestinian humanity anyway. And YouTube is literally making people unsubscribe. It's unsubscribing people. That's the breaking news. But you know what? Andy? I won't love it any other way. There's always one person.
That's what I was going to say to you. There's always a bigger cause.
I'm on that guy, so I'll take it. I'm happy to take it, but I'm pleasure to have you, Andy.
Do you know what really got me seeing it today? Within 24 hours, there was a picture of Marcus Rashford at a homeless shelter, refuge, stuff for the homeless, which is noble, which is brilliant, but I don't want to see when it's diverting his pathetic performances. That's his PR team, just like what happened when that other channel put that tweet out and Faz, you know what I mean? And divert. That's another thing. And I'm sick to the back teeth. You know, a homeless person would give him a chance to play for Manchester United, and I guarantee you he would put in a performance 10 times worthy of Marcus Rashford. I'm telling you.
Facts.
Yep. Facts.
Listen, facts.
But you know what though? No, you know what it is though. With the situation with United, it's just one of them where you've got to make sure you've got something else in your day to kind of keep you going and cheer you up. Like you got your cat there. You know, Andy, I'm sure you've got you're watching your Marvels and your stuff that you watch as well, and you know what I mean. I'm just watching a bit of documentaries. I'm watching, prisons in South America, man. You know that guy that does the South American documentaries about the prisons in. So I'm just watching them documentaries, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just trying to enjoy life because United are not going to let you enjoy life.
No. Listen, Andy, the club is broken. They got breaking news. David De Gea open to Newcastle move because their goalkeeper's out for 6 months.
Big up to him, man. Big up to him, man.
Nick Pope is out for 6 months. He's out for the rest of the season, isn't he? He's out for the rest of the season.
Done his shoulder, was it? Shoulder Saturday night.
Shoulder. Yeah, he done his shoulder.
He did his shoulder.
No, I'm happy for him, man. You know, listen, I've got time for De Gea, man. I told people, listen, I might have wanted him gone and it was time for him to go. But you know what? For me, still a club kind of icon in terms of what he did.
You want a league title for me? You want a league title? You're a legend for me. He's a legend. And you know what? When I look at it, I told everybody about Onana throwing the things in, but nobody wanted to listen. But Andy, listen, the bigger question is this, Andy. Obviously, Erik ten Hag, yet another manager. The club has killed another manager. We can clearly see that now. He's coming out with CBBC, like Jackie Norris stories. I back him because for me, the only way I see... No, seriously, he's coming out with CBBC Jackie Norris stories telling us that, we were in a game and that we had chances.
I love Jackie Norris as a kid. I remember it. Me and you can remember it.
Yeah. So he's coming out with these things, Andy. So you know it's the end and it's the beginning of the end, right? It's the beginning of the end, right, for the manager in terms of because the 8 of them played, Andy. 8 of the players who played it were the ones who threw Ole under the bus. 4 of them played that were the ones who threw Jose under the bus. So we know that the rotten core, the core that is in this football club, right? We know that when the going gets tough, they just start going to their little shells and their little £1 million houses and the little like their Ferraris and Lamborghinis. That's where they hide, right? And then you've got the PR teams and that doing whatever. Somebody needs to tell Marcus Rashford, Marcus, you're a mank like the rest of us, yeah? You don't need no fucking PR game. You don't need a PR fucking team to surround you to get photos of you with homeless. We don't need to see that. You know what we need to see, Marcus? You know when somebody bullies you off the ball, I need you just to run back and bully them off the ball. I don't care. You know Roy Keane once said, yeah, do something. Kick fucking somebody. Kick somebody. Do something.
You know what you say about Marcus Rashford, though? I see 2 sets of tweets today. I seen him at a homeless shelter Then I seen him
Apparently it's
getting
fake.
in his
Apparently it's fake.
flashy car, going to a jeweller's. So, you know, that's his life. He's earned that lifestyle, fair enough. But I don't need this PR crap like it was a couple of years ago during COVID. It was noble. It's brilliant. Like I say, many carry it on. I've seen Marcus Rashford books in Waterstones telling how you should be, how you are an example to people. Kids read these books, and you, Rashford, are not leading by example to anybody.
On the football pitch.
Even if you slag him off at Old Trafford in front of people, you got people say you can't say that. My kid idolizes Marcus Rashford. Oh, sorry, man, I'll say it.
It's a football. It's not. Listen, it's not. Listen, it's not personal. We actually wish that other than somebody from Manchester.
Pissed me off last night with Roy Keane saying what he was right on the money and Carragher. Then you got Micah Richards. No, you can't say that. Oh, you fucking can.
Yeah.
Micah Richards sticking up. Ian Wright sticking up for him. No, you fucking can criticise him. And if you can't say
did you see what Ian Wright said to me, by the way, Nordin? Did you see Ian Wright? Ian Wright, he said basically, I'm doing it for clicks here, and I can't call someone out because you have got no right to say that. He said it on my Instagram, right? And he's blocked me now because I've called him out and I said, listen, why are you protecting him for? Call it out as you see it. Call it out.
That's the biggest thing, though.
Call it out.
Would Ian Wright protect him if he played for Arsenal?
Yeah, if Saka was stinking the place out with his attitude, which he isn't, would he go in on him? No, he fucking wouldn't.
That's how it is. Listen, let me say something. Big up, Raphael. This is breaking as well. Raphael Varane is leaving Man UFC in January. It's a possibility. Now, listen. This is where we're going to get into the crux of it. So first of all, I want to ask the question to both of you, and I go with you, Andy. It's the beginning of the end for Ten Hag. We see that the club is rotten, the club is broken. But do you genuinely think the manager's helped himself by what the stuff he's coming out with and what he's actually doing on the football pitch? Because at the moment, Andy, we look like a team that's never played a game together in their lives. We look like, back in the day, like me and you, we used to just go to the park and then lads will just join and then we'll just be like, right, you do this, you play here, I'll play there. And then do you literally think that what the hell is going on? To me, I put out the warnings from the first preseason game, and I said there's something off about this guy. Now, this club does it to every manager. It breaks everybody. So do you think the manager's been broken, or do you think he's just fed up and he just wants to get that payout and get the hell out?
I don't think he wants to pay and get out. I don't think he's on the road to getting a sack, but he is making monumental mistakes with team selections. What he is saying, we are on the course. We remained all you. What he said on Saturday night, I was just scratching my head. I thought, it's this fucking David Moyes syndrome. You're right on that, mate. I'm still backing him. I don't think he'll get the sack, but he needs to be ruthless now. He's had so many chances. I've seen the body language from Martial in telling him, McTominay getting away with it, Martial getting away with it, other players getting away with it, Rashford as well, not having it, not on. And do you know what? And this is why I fear for Højlund now. He's gonna be a year from now. You know what? I want out. I came here. This is my dream club, and a year later, I want out. This is why I fear. You know what I mean? Because even Anthony played better for 5, 6, 7 minutes. Harry Maguire was our man of the match, and Jesus Christ, I don't like Harry Maguire. But yeah, that he's making mistakes left, right, and centre with team selection, favouritism, teachers' pet.
Yep.
I'm sick of it. What you said Saturday about Saeed, about Rashford. Bang on the money. Don't agree with what you're saying about what you call it, the manager, but Rashford, I'm not interested anymore. You could, because he's our star boy, the Wivenshaw warrior. Oh, cry me a fucking river. Really, I'm not interested.
But with the Rashford thing, Nordin, I think he's believed in his own hype. United have elevated that hype as well. If he was at any other football club, we wouldn't be giving this hype to Marcus Rashford. But what United have done is they put him in the poster boy now, mank born and bred, this and that, and it's got to his head. And now we've given him a contract now that Nordin, we cannot escape now. He's on this big contract now, and he's living life. He can literally say, you know what? Don't have to perform. Don't have to do anything like that. Just relax. I'm getting that money every single week for the next 4 or 5 years, whatever he's on. This is his last payday. when you actually deep it, he's not going to get a contract after this because then by then he'll be 30 years old. And if he loses this yard of pace, Nuruddin, because of injuries or whatnot, I don't know. Generally, if he uses this yard of pace, he becomes literally useless to Man United because he hasn't got technical ability.
Mbappe syndrome.
He can't. He's not got no technical ability, so it's only his pace. And right now, he's not even using his pace well because he keeps running into people.
I'm not going to lie to you. I genuinely would advise him. And one thing to me, what's good, because when Gary Neville did that interview with him, big up Khalees from Medina, that's better United Real Therapy. Listen,
big up,
there's only 300. There's 250 of you in here. Please smash a like on the video.
Come on, like the video.
Listen, we're banned because we stand up for humanity, so that we don't get dehumanized watching what's going on in Palestine. And free Palestine, by the way, free the Congo, free everybody who's getting across anywhere in this world, right? We stand up for those. That's the values on this channel. So we're getting demonetized. We're getting shadow banned. So, and people, that YouTube is unsubscribing people from the show. I'm getting messages on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere. People saying to me, what's happened? I'm not seeing the channel anymore. So please, the least you can do is like the effing video, man. So listen, the biggest thing for me is that we admitted in that he could leave Manchester United. And I genuinely can. I just genuinely do feel, I think we need to have an objective thing. So his performance is inexcusable. His performance from the season before were inexcusable, right? But at least that time we had Raphael Varane, a manager, who dropped him and were like, okay, you're not putting it in. I'm going to play a youngster. I'm going to play another young player ahead of you. But at this moment in time for me with Ten Hag, it's like he played through Bruno and Said. He played through Bruno and Rashford. They were his two guys to go to. He can't drop them. He can't drop them because when he drop them and they lose, then it's going to look even worse for him. But for me, when I look at Erik ten Hag and when I look at the Rashford situation, that he's actually willing to go somewhere else. I just genuinely think, I don't think he's going to see out his 4-year contract if he walks around the pitch like that. But then, Andy, I have to bring it back and say, we're not a stable football club. Players have took the piss for the past decade. So are we surprised? Is there anything new at this football club? And for me, I want to talk to before we go move into the Chelsea preview. Andy, what's your solution to this? Who do you think, if it's not Erik ten Hag, if you think it's Erik ten Hag, how does Erik ten Hag fix it? Message from Andy to Erik ten Hag. And if you don't think it's Erik ten Hag, who else is going to come and fix this? Because I believe this vanity 25% bullshit Jim will fix it ain't working. Look into Ineos and what they've done. People literally say the Ineos curse in sport. But go ahead, Andy, and then I'll go to Saeed the same question.
My message to Erik ten Hag, you've seen what was out there Saturday night, and you're in denial, mate. And I would absolutely take the Stone Cold Steve Austin attitude, regardless of reputation, regardless of how big a wage packet. You be ruthless. You be ruthless. Yes, you're missing Martinez. You're missing Casemiro. We're missing key players. And I just don't, once we get them back in, you may see a different team. But you have to wield the axe. I'm still scratching my head why you're picking McTominay, not picking Amrabat. I'm still baffled by some of your decisions tactically. But I am going to back you, lad. You need, like you say, you got the flat cap, you got the Del Boy look. You need to be dodgy. You need to be a dealer. Seriously, you need to be absolutely. You need that Del Boy mind. Who dares fucking wins? And you need to be ruthless on Wednesday night. I don't care if it knocks your confidence, this, that, the other. I won't even put Marcus Rashford in the squad Wednesday. Not even Scott McTominay. Little inspiration moment players. That's all they are now. Varane, bring him back in. Seriously. Diego Dalot, drop him like a fucking stone. Not having it. Like you say, Palestra, Garnacho, Bruno.
Andy, can I just say, Andy, sorry to cut you off, but the Varane one just baffles me. We're not even playing a style of football, guys, that needs Varane to be out of the team. This is a personal problem that he's had with the manager, and this is why I say, for me, Ten Hag is not a great man manager. He's had a falling out with this Varane, and now it seems to me like you're putting Maguire in there, who we all know has a ceiling point, to the detriment of, you know what, a little bit of a situation of falling out you've had with him. Sort it out like grown men, and put Varane back in the team because he's our best defender for now. You don't have a style of play. So you are defending for your life. We are defending for our lives, Noreen. 23 shots, 105 shots in the last couple of games. This is not good enough, man. It's not. It's not good enough. That's why Varane now apparently saying he's going to fight for his place.
Listen, he's vacating the midfield. Listen, by the way, Andy, that shelter tweet was fake, by the way. That somebody's doing it. Somebody's
that's what I was going to say to you. I didn't say that to Andy. It was fake, yeah.
It was
fake.
It was a fake. That picture of Rashford is fake, apparently. Listen, the biggest thing for me is this. Erik ten Hag, I look at it differently compared to you two, because I think the club's broken. The club ruins players. The club ruins because we're too toxic. We're too broken. And trust me, you know where I used to work, Saeed. You know the people who work at the club come in, and I used to talk to them. I still see them when I go there. When I go back there, I still see some of those people. And I'm telling you now, it'll all come out. If the club was taking over fully, it's not going to come out now because the Glazers, the Vultures are still going to be here. But if they ever were to leave, the stories are going to come out. But for me, I just look at it and think, Erik ten Hag, self-preservation, our kid. It's time for you look out for number one. Unless you want to get the sack, you have to look out for number one. And I said it. Marcus Rashford, there are certain players you could play into like form, right?
Form,
because the rest of the team has to be functioning for you to play them into form. But when the rest of the team's not functioning and you're trying to play a player into form who's telling you, I'm not ass, I'm sulking and I need my dummy in my mouth because I have to play on the right now. I'm sorry. That then you change his nappy and then you tuck him away, lovely, somewhere nice, and you leave him there. That is what you do. So for me, it's not just him. Scott McTominay is getting off scot-free. If you're Scott McTominay, you're like this now. Woo! Thank God for Rashford. Why? Because Rashford scored 30 goals last season, right? But McTominay, for me, the level of ghosting, Casper, I swear to God, you know Casper, the character here in Ghostbusters. Casper's coming alive to sue Scott McTominay, saying, "How dare you? You've took my identity. You've taken on my identity. You literally go missing, Casper. At least Casper, now and again, you see him blob all over the place. I'm telling you, Scott McTominay is the biggest fraud of a footballer that I have seen. But then Saeed and Andy, I'll go back to
play for Scotland, though, and then be like a world beat, and then everyone will be like, "Oh, he's back. Scott McTominay's back. He's there to save United.
He wants to play in the Scottish League. That's your level, lad. But I tell you what, I'll pay your train fare to fucking Glasgow. Fucking out my own pocket."
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think Celtic or Rangers would want him, because Celtic or Rangers would want players who doesn't hide in a football pitch. The only guy I've ever seen that hid in a football pitch, I'm telling you, literally hide away from the ball. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is tactics. It's
even Cleverly never did that. You know, Cleverly, Gibson, you know them guys, Cleverly and all them players. They never ran away from the ball. They'll show up for the ball. Yeah.
They'll show up. They'll show up for the ball. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I think Erik ten Hag, self-preservation is the biggest thing you can ever do for himself. And at the moment, I see a manager that's caught in the headlights. And I think the pressure is getting to him. I think the club is such a mess because there's nobody else to help him with the players who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But the biggest thing for me is that last season, every game he's coming out of Varane. What a leader Varane is. What a player Varane is. What a key player Varane is. Varane this, Varane that. And all of a sudden, Varane is holding bench. Now, don't get it twisted. Here, we're objective. We don't just try to victimize people. Harry Maguire is actually cut out the clear errors, the howlers that he was doing. For the moment, he has. And that's why he looks like a decent footballer. But the problem was that he was always a decent footballer, but he was never good enough for Manchester United. He was never good enough for Manchester United. That's why he was on the list to go. And I look at this club, Andy. The club are not helping the manager. There's nobody to help the manager. And I just think the manager's feeling all alone here. And I just feel like, but you're not doing anything to help yourself. This tactic, Andy, I promise you, I've studied it. He's playing one pivot and telling everybody to vacate the midfield. We saw it in the first game against Nottingham. We saw it against Wolves. We saw it against Nottingham Forest. We saw it against Brighton, where the midfield is just empty. That's the reasons why we're conceding 20 shots or more in each of the games in the last 5 games. That's why we're conceding that amount of shots. The idea that he doesn't want to pick Manu and Amrabat right close to you. Before we were like, oh, both of them were not fit, so we couldn't play them. When we look at it now, Andy, I just see it. He's not doing it. I'm just like, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You've got the cap on, pal, but you ain't thinking. You'd only put that cap on if you start thinking, mate.
Yeah, I would bring Hannibal in for Wednesday. I really
100%. Are you, Andy? I'm telling you, Andy.
Fresh.
I'm not gonna, Andy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Forget even this season. In the summer, this is the 7 players I'm keeping. Are you ready? Get your fingers ready. This is the players I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep Lissandro Martinez. I'm gonna keep Højlund. I'm going to keep Kobe Manu. I'm going to keep Ahmad because I've not seen him. I'm going to keep Mason Mount because it's unfair because I've not seen anything of him. I'm going to give him 10 games. I'm going to keep Pelestri because little bits I've seen is a little fight at least. I'm going to keep Hannibal. I'm going to keep Dangor. Everybody else, Tara.
Even Garnacho, you're going to say goodbye to Garnacho?
No, Garnacho. It's Garnacho. That's it. Everybody else, Tara. Everybody else.
So you're talking keep 8 and get rid of 8.
That's it. I'm getting rid of everybody else. And I'm getting rid of the board, the owners, the fucking lot of them, Andy. If I had that Thanos, I swear to God, if I had that Thanos, that infinity.
But nobody's ready for them conversations, man. That's the problem, Nordin. Nobody's ready for them conversations. Everybody wants to keep their little favourites.
No, this is where, like, I'm not a fan. Jim's got to come in, and Ineos, he's just got to rip that fucking team apart. He's got to sit down with Ten Hag and say, right, who do you want to keep? Who are the trouble causers? Who are the players that you think are busting a gut to stay at this club? And I say, Jim Ratcliffe saw that Saturday night. I'm not tracking back. Martial, you're done. Rashford, poster boy, don't give a shit. I'll overrule fucking Joel Glazer on. You're gone. What you call it? Over Scott McTominay. You get rid of that. There's 100 and Rashford, 80 million. McTominay, 40. 120 fucking million you could sell in January, which you'll never get rid of though, because nobody wants to buy him mid-season. But you could get 120 million there, reinvest it. All right, to sell Rashford, it would be absolutely heartbreaking for the kids. What they do, so fucking hell, cry me a river, Rash. Yeah, go to European, go to somewhere else and see how you cope in another league. And if you play like that, the club's fans will get on your fucking case even more. Telling you, lads. Facts.
100%.
You get 120 million for Rashford and McTominay and maybe try and reinvest it. All I want to do now is just to see us win some football matches with a style of play and an identity. Because
you know what's fun, Joe?
Right off. And it's not even fucking yet. It's gone.
Yeah. But my thing is,
are you going to the game, Andy? Can we meet to buy you a drink here for your birthday, or what? Can we meet at the hotel football, or what?
Or Bayern Munich? Yeah, we'll sort
have you taken the day off after the day off after?
I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, mate. So the Wednesday's fine. I'll be down with my old man. So I want to make sure he gets in the anyway. Make sure my dad gets. I haven't got a ticket for Bayern, so I want to make sure my dad gets in the ground. I'll probably go and watch it in hotel football.
Well, listen. Hopefully, we'll see if we can get you a ticket, lad. But we'll definitely get you a pint for sure. It's all right on a Thursday, yeah.
I'm down Wednesday, and I'm there Saturday. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
My thing is it's you know what, for me though, having the football and style of play over a sustained period of time, I think people will be like, you know what, we lost today, but you know what, we've seen style, we see commitment. It was 3-2 we lost, but we've seen a plan. But now I don't feel satisfied, Norridin. 1-0 I come out the ground, and everyone's saying, oh man, we just got through that. You know what I mean? It's not really great, is it?
Got away with it.
We got away with it. Everybody at the ground saying that. Everybody at the ground, the steward that's next to me, the guy they were all not happy against Luton Town. But everybody just wants to say, this is 18 months into the project. You can't just be saying, we'll get through it. We just got by there, Fulham away. We got by. It's okay to score last-minute winners and be happy, and then say later on, you're like, you know what? But then it's like, we need to analyze it. Should we be only winning 1-0 against Burnley? Should we be winning only 1-0 against Luton? Should we be beating 1-0 against Sheffield United? Should we be beating 1-0 against Fulham? Like, should that be happening as well? Like, scraping by. It's just, it's a gimmick. I can't buy into the gimmick.
Unsustainable.
And I cannot buy these 2 home games. If we scrape through, the positivity factor from the PR crap will be absolutely into overdrive. Oh, we're back. I don't want to fucking hear
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm being honest, right? Man United PR department, you better get the fucking tissues out on the crybaby emojis, because we are getting fucking rinsed at Anfield. Fucking rinsed. So if you're going to go, keep your fucking heads out of sight and off your fucking keypads after that Liverpool game, because we are going to get fucking rinsed. Pure and simple, bottom line.
100%. Big up step back merchants. Rashford never been humbled by a proper manager. Well, from Andy and from what we can see on the outside, he's become the face of Manchester United because Joe Glazer loves him, apparently. Joe Glazer loves him.
I've got sugar daddy.
Mourinho wasn't. Mourinho humbled him. Remember when he was talking about Martial and Rashford in an interview after, I think it was a game after Huddersfield or someone, or some game anyway, and he said, "Why do I not play them?" And he was saying that obviously because everyone wanted Martial and Rashford to play, but they weren't showing the level of commitment. So I think he was humbled under Mourinho because he wasn't playing every week under Mourinho.
100%.
Then he sort of come back with his double against Liverpool, didn't he? Like Rashford was like a player fucking possessed. I remember that.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And look, when you humble them, they come out players like possessed. But when they're guaranteed to start, they're going to take the piss out of you. And for me,
you know what? He needs his wings clipped. He really needs his wings clipped.
Not just him, by the way. Not just him, by the way. Every one of them needs everything clipped, Andy. Every one of them. It's not just one player. Listen, there's over 300 of you, and we haven't even got 100 likes. There's nearly 320 of you.
Guys, come on.
Shame on you, people. Shame on you. Honestly, just smash the like. It costs you absolutely nothing. I'm going to come to this. I literally watched Chelsea this season, because I've been interested in, like, Pochettino and see what he's installing. Now, they spent $1 billion. They are the banter club. At the end of the day, we've not spent a bloody billion. You know what I mean? They are what they are.
They are building slowly. They are building slowly. In games, look, next season, they're going to be good. If you're a Chelsea fan, you take top 7 in a Carabao Cup. You are on the right track.
Listen, I'll say it for now. I watched them this season, so I've been watching some of their games. I'm not going to lie to you. They actually have something to go Springboks, like Andy said. They got something to spring from for next season. They've actually got a bit of fundamentals where they actually miss sitters. We think we used to miss sitters. They miss absolute sitters. They just got, in so many games I watched in this season, they just can't score. They're missing chance after chance. And then the other team puts a bit of pressure on them and scores with their first shot or their second shot. So at the end of the day, for me, in terms of style of play and the way they're playing better football than Manchester United. Now, of course,
I think everyone is Jordan. It's just that they don't have the quality. That's the problem. I think most teams are playing better football than United. It's just that maybe they just don't have the final third that we may have. You know what I mean? And that's where I feel like it comes down to, is that Man United and Ten Hag is just relying on individual moments. The same thing, Nuruddin, that we was questioning about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Nobody could come here and say Ole Gunnar Solskjaer football and Ten Hag football is any different. When you actually deep it, there's not much difference. You may see a little bit of structure in terms of what Ten Hag is doing, and maybe they press a little bit better and they do something a little bit better. But it's not, the margins are so short, like so little. It's like, he is on thin ice, this manager. For me, I just think, what is the point of having a manager who doesn't abide by his principles? I just think, what's the point? We're just here supporting moments rather than...
It scares me, the Anfield game. What happened to Mourinho right after it? The day after.
What happened to Ole? What happened to Ole and David Moyes?
Yep. Everyone got sacked after that one.
Ole was the Watford game, wasn't it? But that game...
But it was also 5-0 against Liverpool.
It was 5-0 at home. 5-0.
Yeah. But
that was the one
that sealed. They all ran away. It was in a national break. They all fucking ran away.
Yeah. They went to... They got sent... Ole, this is how much Ed Woodward and the Glazers don't have a clue. They sent Ole on a shipping expedition in Norway. He was fishing. That's what they sent him on. to make all
Yeah, you know, Nordin, by the way, people tried to use that against me, on Twitter because they said I was being racist to Ollie. Remember that day when they were saying that I was being xenophobic to Ollie? And that was a trip, yeah, when Ollie went to Norway. He went to Norway for a trip while we're in the middle of a crisis. So I said, listen, Ollie, just stay over there, mate, because for me, you've just abandoned Man United when we've had a crisis and you've been sent over there. You might as well stay over there, mate. We should be training right now. And that was when I was like, how on earth is a manager going on holiday? Or the club have sanctioned that, by the way. And he's going on holiday while we're in the middle of a big crisis. We just lost 5-0 to Liverpool. How is that even possible?
Do you know why, Sati?
So,
they don't understand that. Listen, they run the club on the corporate model. And in corporate America and corporate, when somebody is like being sacked, they send you away slowly. And then they'll think, right, take a couple of weeks out and then we'll sort out the package to get rid of you. But they don't understand that Manchester United a football club. We're not a corporate entity. We're a football club.
I was so laid back after that 7-0 at Anfield. I just took it on the chin. I didn't flip my lid. But yesterday,
no, Andy, I didn't.
Yesterday on a paddock, what you call it? Let's just say 215,000 views. Fucking hell. I feel like David Moyes, Andy coming out. I really do, and I'm going to try. Got to keep it in check, man, for that Anfield game. Seriously,
I hear you.
I hear you.
100%. Listen, big up to yes, I was right. So Sky's owned now by Comcast, not owned by Murdoch anymore. He owns Sport still though on Talk TV, but he doesn't own Comcast. He sold his 39% shares to Comcast. They own Sky now. They're a big American company. They own that now. But listen, let's get into it. So Chelsea, for me, they play decent football.
Chelsea, listen.
They haven't got the quality in certain aspects.
Can I just say something, Lord, before you go? Yeah, if we lose to Chelsea, that is the biggest embarrassment for me. Honestly, I know there's Liverpool and there's Man United. If we lose to these lot that are in flipping 11th, 10th, and Ten Hag says, but we were not prepared. Honestly, that will absolutely rile me up. It will rile me up if we lose to these lot. If we lose to these lot on Wednesday, oh my God. Yeah, that's it. Game over. Game over. Game over, mate.
Yeah, no, 100%. For me, the biggest thing is that, let's see, I'm going to ask Andy, are we going to get some reaction? Do you think they felt the reaction from the fan base? Do you think they understand what?
I think you're gonna see a reaction, but it won't be permanent. You'll get a reaction, like a couple of weeks ago, that sign play like you mean it. Fucking
shit! Breaking news! Breaking news! Ten Hag has lost 50% of the dressing room. Reports coming from Sky.
Oh, fuck Sky. I don't believe it. It's all bullshit. I seen that an hour ago. Not interested.
Is that an hour ago? Okay.
I seen that an hour ago.
Wow.
ESPN.
Okay.
Rob Dawson.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, this is Sky Cave. This is Sky Sports Cave. Sky Sports
Cave. Cave Ave, whatever his name is. Cave, I know fucking
he talks
everything.
a lot. He talks a lot as well.
Yeah,
this one here, I'll tell you the link in the private chat.
Bullshit.
So somebody's leaking then. So somebody's leaking. One of those.
Somebody's leaking. I know today Sancho's leaking apparently as well. Yeah. There's leaks going out. This is what happens, isn't it? I don't know if Rashford's leaking. I don't know.
All the time.
Rashford, yeah. The leaks are coming from Rashford's camp. Divert it. His brother agents, you know what I mean? His little brother Rashford agents leaking out. You know what I mean? The players who are not in sync or something. Maybe Sancho's agents leaking it because he's talking to other players. So I'm not interested, man. You will see a reaction Wednesday.
Well, not anymore, Andy. Not according to the breaking news.
The players know the fans are angry. You could not move Saturday, Sunday for the amount of abuse thrown at the fucking manager and the players on Sunday. And even I went to fucking town on Saturday night. Like I say, I wasn't on anything on Sunday or Monday. I seen Gary Neville's podcast as well. It's I don't want to watch my team anymore sometimes. It really is pathetic and depressing. My team depresses me. But you know what? We're all here because we've been brainwashed with a love affair we've all been brainwashed with a love affair.
Facts.
You'll get a reaction.
I swear to God.
Then they'll fucking go missing against Liverpool again. You will. You watch it.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. Did I tell you I'm part of it? I go cycling sometimes with some friends. Like, we go on a bit of a cycle, yeah? And I see Eric tonight and his missus cycling. I swear to God, I was going to mention that 7-0 because, Andy, I lost it. I literally lost it. I stopped watching it afterwards.
I said this Saturday night. If I seen any of them walking down the street in Manchester, I don't care who it was, who was watching, film me. I would rip them a fucking part. Oh, you can't say that to him. You can't say that. Oh, I fucking can. Why? I can.
Why can't we say that to them? Why can't we tell them the truth?
Because you would damage them emotionally.
Nah, mate. If you can't handle it, if you can't handle criticism, this is not personal. If you can't take the criticism, get the hell out of this football club, mate. You're not a professional footballer. You're not a professional footballer. Nobody's abusing you. Nobody's abusing you. Nobody knows you personally. We're just saying what we see on the football pitch. It's not good enough. It's not acceptable.
It's how you word it. If you word it, let's say you word it without swearing at him and you finger point at him, who do you think you are? Hey, where'd you come from, man? Hey, working class Man United fans. Do you know what? There's fans absolutely can't even get to Old Trafford, who can't even from United fans from the length of the world into Britain, into Manchester. They see that, and no wonder people get lose faith in him. Then they'll turn up a game. Oh, we're back. Yeah, fist pumping. Don't worry, mate. This is rinse, repeat. Changing a manager is not an option. Changing the personnel in the player department, that is the only option going forward. Because I don't want another manager.
Can I say, Andy? But can I rebuttal that? I think for me, two things can be right. I think the players are also not good enough. Yeah, I agree with that one. But I also think the manager as well isn't good enough as well. I think for me, if we give him more money, we give him more players, he's still going to get the same principles wrong. I think sometimes you see yourself in bad periods more than you see yourself in good periods. In bad periods, we've seen Eddie Howe build something without having a glamorous team that everybody expected him to have. But now, with Ten Hag, he spent 400 million of that, and we're not seeing anything from that apart from one Carabao Cup and a league position that we and well truly think, you know what, maybe he achieved above his criteria.
Facts. I've said it.
Yeah, 100%. And now that we've reached a level playing field, Ten Hag has been found out that his football is not sustainable. We've not been playing football since, I would say, February, March. That's the last time Man United played some good football. That is the last time. And that, for me, isn't good enough at a football club like Man United. You should be able to be good football, get results.
City in January.
That was change its light.
Yeah. Beating City in January was the last decent performance because you could tell by the desire everyone was together. And since then, it's like, we scraped. We were already in the Carabao Cup final, weren't we? Because we're beating Forest. And we scraped that when we do a 0-0 with Southampton after winning the Carabao Cup. Then we go on to Anfield. Yeah, he said we've not played well since January last year. And
I called it out, Andy, and I got criticised, heavily criticised for saying this football is unsustainable because the biggest thing what we wanted, Andy, was that entertaining, exciting football. One thing is the only thing that we demand as Manchester United fans who go to home games. Who go to home games, Andy? Let me just finish this, yeah. We demand good football and effort.
Yeah, effort. We had a sort of style of play. It wasn't pretty to watch, but it was like backs against the wall, fight your corner. We've got your corner heads. You see, it works both ways, the fans and the players. You back us, we'll back you. Man, I seen what the United came out with Saturday night. Thanks for your continuous support. It is appreciated.
Bullshit.
They got fucking rinsed on social media Saturday night. The Man United TikTok page and the Twitter page. They got fucking rinsed. Thank you for your continuous support.
Right.
Do you know what? With stuff like that, you keep your fucking mouth shut. We'll hear it again after Anfield. You watch it, we'll hear it again.
Yeah, listen. I always rated Eddie Howe. But Eddie Howe now is at a stable football club where Eric Ten Hag's not. I think 2, 3, 4 things can be true at the same time. Saeed, have you got that thing where we can pick the team, bro? Can you just pick the team? Us three will pick the team who's going to start on Wednesday. You know when you can pick the team.
read. 1 second. Yeah, let me show you something.
So you just pick the
I'll
team.
send it you now.
Yeah, just share it because my internet is a bit.
Oh, do you want me to share it? All right, I'll pick the team. I'll pick the team.
Yeah.
All right, I'll share it now. I'll share it now.
This is the team that I want to pick. I want to pick a team for Wednesday. I genuinely think
they're
gonna come out at us. I genuinely believe that they're gonna come out at us. I wouldn't play Onana, me personally. Genuinely, I don't want to see him. I'm still angry with him for throwing the ball in the fucking net. I'm telling you now, throwing the balls in the net against. I'm not forgotten. I'm not got over that pain, and then I see the pain again, and what I see people not even treating. It's like
Can I just say on a goalie, right? If you want to see a bad keeper, go and watch the Hamburg derby in Germany this weekend, and you will see what the keeper did.
I saw it.
Yeah, I heard it.
So yeah, cut someone under some slack. He was okay Saturday, but yes, he is a problem. Yeah. But you want to see a goalkeeper with crisis? Check that out.
That was unbelievable, by the way. Hamburg. Yeah, honestly, it was crazy. So I would pick the Turkish keeper, me personally, right? Andy, right? Well, just put him in then. The shit dickhead. I absolutely can't fucking stand him. I never wanted him. I told everybody. You only bought him after watching him one game, right? Andy, go on. You pick the right back for this game. We're all picking a team. Fuck what Eric Ten Hag's picking. I'm picking the team I think he's going to try. That's why I want to pick players I think are going to try and give an effort, win, lose, or draw.
I'll go, let's say. Luke Shaw. Fucking.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Luke Shaw left back.
Luke Shaw left back.
Now, Luke Shaw has to play left back for me. And I'm putting for me, I would put Wan-Bissaka on the right. Because for me, he's better at least at defending.
He was shit. He got rinsed. He got rinsed, mate. The best number 1-on-1 goal.
Oh, this one doesn't work,
He got rinsed, mate.
This website's crashed, mate.
Rinsed. Listen, anyway, he got absolutely rinsed. And you tell me your team. We'll say, forget it. You tell me your team.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not working. Andy. Normally it has it. Yeah, give me your team. Everyone give their teams.
Well, I'll go with Onana. I would go with Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and Varane. Varane in the midfield. Midfield, I would go with Hannibal. I would go with Bruno and Amrabat as a midfield. Then as wingers, I would go with Garnacho, Palestra, and Højlund up front.
Facts. My team's not that changed from you. So I would go, but I was at home, I would play Reguilón as a left back. I will play Varane and Shaw in the middle. No Maguire for me. Varane and Shaw play. Wan-Bissaka, even though he got rinsed on Saturday night, he got absolute showing. And then I'll play in midfield. I'll play Kobe, Amrabat, and I would play Kobe, Amrabat, and Hannibal. So Bruno, for me, get the fuck out of here. I'm not having this bullshit. You lying around, throwing your hands on the floor and all. I'm not having it. You've been so indisciplined. You're everywhere on a football pitch. You're not even closer to the striker. You're doing other jobs that's not even your concern. So get out of get out of this team, right? And then I'll play up the three up front. I'll play Garnacho, same as Andy. Garnacho, Palestri, and Højlund. That's the team that I would.
Yeah, I would go with Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Amrabat, Mainu, Bruno in the 10. Right, I'd put Ante on the right, Højlund through the middle, and I would put Garnacho on the left. So no Rashford in the team for me, no McTominay in the team, and no Dalot in the team. So that's what I would go with in my team.
Okay, so none of us have picked Rashford, Martial, or McTominay, or any of these guys. So for me,
are these guys on the bench? Are these guys on the bench?
No. I've dropped them.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about
Dangor. So on the bench is Dangor. All these youngsters, give the youngsters a chance on the pitch. Because win, lose, or draw,
that Norwegian kid. That Norwegian kid.
Henson. I hope Dangor, Henson on the bench. Right, that's what I will have. Right, but that's just me. Actually, I'll take my team. Genuinely, I rate Dangor more than I rate Hannibal. I would have Dangor.
Yeah.
Dangor, yeah. Kobe, and Amrabat. That's what I will have. But that's just me because I'm sick of it. And the thing about Eric Ten Hag as well. Yeah, and the thing that I would have with Eric Ten Hag is to say, Eric Ten Hag, play 4-3-3, let people fight, let them smash into people. This is what we're not vacating anything. We're going to stop conceding shots because we're going to happen to like what Andy's worried about, Anfield. In this rate, we're going to concede fucking 10, not 7. We're going to get 10.
Just coming to mind, do you remember that Spurs game last year? You remember that Spurs game when we fucking dominated?
That was the best game of the season for me. Best game of the season.
Where, like you say, that sort of performance would be acceptable this season. That sort of attitude and hunger going at teams at Old Trafford like that. I don't know where the fuck is that. That's my best performance in the last 12 months. That's it.
Yeah.
Where's that sort of drive gone? I want to see that sort of play.
Yeah. Listen, 100%. The biggest thing is this year. I think what's happened here with this breaking news, people are asking me about in the comments, right? Is that the players are taking the flak, so they go, right, it's all him, it's the manager, it's not us, it's not us.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, everyone's wise to it now. Everybody's fucking wise to you. You're done. You fucking little moaning little shits.
All you listen, I swear to God, you know what I want to do?
You fucking dumb cry all you fucking want, Rashford.
Andy, I'm not going to lie to you. You know what? I'm going to do GoFundMe. Buy many dummies as we can and leave it outside Carrington before they turn up for training.
No.
On the
you know
way,
what? You know what? I work at a supermarket. I'll get a load of nappies. And I'll dump the nappies on the fucking Carrington forecourt. You want to be a baby? You want to like a baby? Get your fucking diapers on. And there's a load of fucking wet wipes as well. And
do you remember?
I'll spend all my wages just to fucking dump them on fucking Carrington forecourt.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. It's the club is rotten. The club is broken. Neil Ashton's still there. Somebody said Neil Ashton might have left, but his philosophy is still there with the PR team. And I was so happy to see them getting murdered on TikTok and Insta. They got absolutely murdered. That's the only thing that gave me a bit of joy. That at last, the fan base have caught onto it and are giving it to them. Thanks for your support. Thanks for support.
None of the main player accounts come out with anything after this now. Because nobody comes out with anything, no apologies, because they know it doesn't fucking wash anymore.
No.
It doesn't fucking work. Rinse, repeat. Everyone's on to you.
Well, Andy, I'm going to stay with you quickly. Listen, we will go. Where do Chelsea hurt us? We know where. Listen, actually, no. We know where every team hurts us, but where can we hurt Chelsea? Let me reverse that question. Where can we hurt Chelsea?
Yeah, where can we hurt Chelsea?
Hey, I know that Palmer lad. He's a relation of me, brother-in-law's. I tell you what, he's going to fucking tear us apart. Cole Palmer, he's going to rip us a fucking part.
It's going to be a match of derby for him, man. It's going to be a match of derby for him. He's going to be on it.
Fucking rip us to shreds, him and Sterling. I can say it's a different Chelsea. This Chelsea has got grit with them. They've got grit and determination. You know what I mean? This could be what they did to Spurs.
Honestly, I'm telling you. Where can we hurt them, Andy? Where do you think we could hurt them? I think the centre-half. I think other than Thiago, the other two centre-halves are clueless. Me personally.
Chelsea do have the moments. Look at Newcastle. So all depends. Set pieces. If you run at him down the wings, you can run at him. Like you say, run at him. Chelsea midfield and defence. But going forward, they're absolutely incredible. But
you know what? Get
at them down the wings.
Before I go, Chelsea, they don't play, they don't get results, but their football, watch how they did it last season. Remember Enzo Fernandez and them, man, were dominating the midfield. We obviously won the game, but you could see what they were trying to do, the patterns they were trying to play. Don't be fooled by Chelsea. I'm telling you now, they're going to come in and try boss the midfielder. Caicedo, if they get a grab in that midfield, Caicedo and Enzo.
So, listen, what do you think the score's going to be quickly? And where do you think we can hurt them quickly?
I think Man United, narrow 1-0 win.
And where do you think we can hurt them? So you're expecting a reaction?
Lost for words, mate. He's lost for words.
Garnacho, you know what? Garnacho's been good for last month. I'll give it to Garnacho. But love, man. Andy, I'll catch you up.
All the best, lads.
Big up. Listen, Andy, before we go, give me your score. Give me your score. And you think there's a reaction, but I don't think if they're briefing out that he's lost 50% of the players. And sometimes it's not even the players; it's the players' agents that speak to these people like Sky and that. It's all insidious, isn't it? It's horrible. And
I'm not having it. I'm not having it because everyone's wise to it now. We're tired of it. Like to take over. We're tired of it. We've seen it. Yeah. There's nowhere to get out of this. You are in a corner now. All these players are cornered.
But Andy, the only thing we can give them is a dummy and a nappy in it. Dummy and a nappy. Yeah. And a bottle of milk in it. Say good night. That's all.
Baby FC. That's all you are. Some of them players now. That's it. I don't know if they ever watch us and see us on social media. We know Rashford
they do, Andy. They do.
The channels. I know Rashford sends a tweet out. You can't stop spreading stories about me. Please stop. No, you know what? If you
show on the pitch,
Rashford, if you truly come from our background, you will fucking start playing, running, tracking back, and doing everything what is required of a Man United player. You say the players from the past put you to shame, and that's saying a lot.
And Andy, you remember the 80s? We didn't have the greatest team, but they ran their hearts out. They tried. They entertained.
My team, my Brian Robson, Ray Wilkins, Jesper Olsen, they fucking ran the socks off.
Rami Moses.
Don Strachan, Paul McGrath. Happy birthday to Paul McGrath, by the way. I think it's his birthday today or yesterday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Paul McGrath.
My United team in the 80s run its fucking socks off, whether you win, lose, or draw. And they will put some of these to shame.
The other funny thing, Andy, we're not expecting you to win every game. We know we're not that great. We know the owners have done an absolute. You've got, and actually, we can help you and defend you. But the least you could do on a football pitch, it's the football pitch, Andy, is where there's nobody can hide. There's no for you to hide. So the least you could do is just run your heart out. And you know what? That's the one thing I love about English football or British football is that if you put the effort in, you know what?
Today, I see more effort at Manchester amateur level. More effort, more running, from everything. From, like you say, from the Stretford paddock, them boys run the socks off. From Droylsden FC, you will go and watch. Oldham Athletic run the socks off. Every team in the league, every amateur football team, whether it be Premier League, non-league, they run every week.
It's a given.
They put Man United players to shame.
Prima donna millionaires, mate. Prima donna millionaires. And to me,
Sheffield United may be shit. Sheffield United may be shit, but then put their players run. They fucking run. They may be shit, but they fucking run.
That's it. For me, my score, Andy, what's your score going to be?
I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea.
I think...
yes, I can say that, Andy. Yes, I can fucking say that. I can say that, mate. Because I am my own fucking person. Like Rashford. Rashford, your destiny's in your own fucking hands. Exactly. I can say what the fuck I like.
If you don't want to play, just don't play. But don't walk around the fucking football pitch. And Scott McTominay, I don't need you to ghost anymore. I've seen many ghosts. Ghost is a great film. One of my favourite films. Very romantic and all that. But just by the ghost, I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see a disappearing act. Houdini disappearing acts. I'm just sick of it. How many more? And Eric Ten Hag, fix up, bro. Because if you think you're going to just turn up at Anfield in 2 weeks' time, our biggest game of the season, and you're going to just change tactics for that game, you ain't going to cut it, mate. And I'm telling you now, people like Andy are just bubbling under the surface. I
don't want to, but I'm starting to fucking bubble. I'm like
it's true. It's true.
I'm starting to lose it a bit, and I don't want to lose it.
This football club does it to you, Andy. This football does it. To me, I lost it on Wednesday.
It comes to it. I can walk away, look, and just watch the results from my phone or watch it on the telly. I can walk away from Old Trafford knowing I'll go back.
I've done it for the past month. I'm not going to lose.
I can walk away from Old Trafford and people will say, well, fucking stay away because you're not back in the team. Well, I know them players will always not give everything. They won't be there. When I come back, they won't be there. Like you say, when they go, I'll be happy So I'm not having it. It works both ways. I will support you if you are giving everything. But if you are giving nothing, I will criticise you right down to the bottom line.
Facts. Listen, at the end of the day, Andy thinks Chelsea are going to win. I think if we play the way we play against Newcastle, we could get 3-0. But theirs has got a bit of leaky defence. We might get 3-1. 3-1 Chelsea. But I don't see from the form that we showed against Newcastle, the absolute cowardly, bottle job acting and mentality. Football at times, Andy, is about what is in there between your ears. And I don't know what's going on with these footballers, but I just look at them and think...
If the Old Trafford crowd see that, it will go fucking mad.
It will go nasty.
I don't care if you're a diehard Marcus Rashford fan or you're Scott Plot fucking biggest fan, Scott McTominay. The Old Trafford crowd will not accept that on Saturday. Even against Bournemouth, they will not accept it.
And are you there tomorrow? Are you there on Wednesday?
I'm there Wednesday, mate. Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday, mate.
Well, I'll definitely see it. For me, listen, all will be there. All I know is that Chelsea attack decently. They make plenty of chances. They've got a little bit of jinx in the wide areas and also in defence. Can we get at them? But Andy thinks we might get a reaction. I don't believe we're going to get a reaction. I think they're cowardly. I think that now they're panicking. They're being found out. So they might actually turn up. But they might not turn up because they haven't got their dummies on or not wearing their nappies. And you know what? That's an insult. That's an insult to all the babies because I love babies. All the beautiful babies. But babies don't know where they are, what's going on. And that's what they're acting. They're treating us like we're children, like we're babies.
You're not a kid anymore,
While
Rash.
they're the babies. While they're the babies. While they're the biggest babies. So I go to that stadium after being away from that stadium for about a month and a half. I go back there for that game to see absolute dog shite. But I'm going and I'll be there cheering for that 90 minutes. But I promise you, I will not hold back. You'll see me doing a match reaction with Saeed. And I'm sure Andy will be back with a Stratford, you know what I mean, the boys. And he won't be holding back as well. I'm not having it. Because I know when you go to Anfield, you can't turn it on and off.
We don't want to be like this, but we are.
We don't listen, we don't fucking mind losing. We're not ashamed. 3 results in a football. You win, you lose, you draw. They're the 3 things that can happen in a football game. But what we don't accept is walk around, dummy in the fucking mouth, change my nappy attitude, because that's what we're getting, and I'm sick of it. And every one of them's doing it. Every one of them's doing it.
Amen to that.
That's it. So that's all we want. But we'll be back on Wednesday night for the match reaction, people. It's been great. There's nothing else to talk about. We'll be there. If you want to see anything instant reaction, catch it on Saeed TV. And go and check out 257 podcast, Straight Jacket podcast. Andy, you going to be in anywhere? Are you going live today anywhere? Not that week. What's the next thing?
No. Like you say, personal stuff. Got stuff to sort out. Family.
Yeah, pick up, Andy.
Do your family first. Podcasting second. I'll be
there
here.
And you know what? You're getting ready for Crimbo as well. But Andy,
we'll be there. I more ground than Marcus Rashford in my family life. And this Saturday as well. So yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Andy, of course you do. And hopefully, I'll see. Let me know if you get a ticket. But I'm going to see if I can get you a ticket for the game. For buying, because that's your birthday. We need to get you a pint as well. We'll get a photo on here if we can get you a pint at Hotel Football.
No matter what, I'll be at the Bayern game, even if I watch it in the pub. Okay?
Cool. Big up, Andy. Listen, please smash a like. There's 300 of you in here, so that's all you can do. The show is shadow banned. It's demonetized. It's unsubscribing from people, but I don't care. With my chest, I say it. Free Palestine. Free anybody who's oppressed. We always stand with the oppressed. This is Manchester. This is the history of Manchester. This is the history of working class solidarity with anybody in the world. So this is what we keep it to. And for the dummies, with their dummies in their mouths and their nappies, we'll see you on Wednesday night. Me and Andy have got a date with you. We'll see you on that pitch, people. We'll be in the crowd. We'll be watching and we'll see. And I'm telling you now, fans won't accept it. I know that they won't accept people walking around. They won't. And if you can't do anything, smash somebody, like great Roy Keane said once. Smash into somebody. At least do something other than walking. Ta-da. Smash a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Share the channel. Peace, love, light. Win, lose, or draw. Glazers out. Bankers out. Jim the Rat Radcliffe out. And free fucking Palestine. Stop killing children. Stop the fucking genocide. Good night. Big up, Andy.